Hello students and a warmer welcome in this next video of the oscillation. So today in this video we will be learning the lecture number 10 and the next part of the oscillation chapter. So next part of this chapter we will proceeding in the video. We will see the next part of this oscillation chapter, but as we know that we are revising each and every part which we have learned in the previous lecture. So according to that rule we will revise the previous lecture part in the short time impact. So students, the points that we have discussed in the previous lecture we will revise in short impact of time one by one. So the first point we were discussed about the phase in SHM. So what mean by the phase in SHM, students? Phase in SHM means when the particle is performing SHM, then at every point we have to see its a displacement. We have to calculate its a displacement, velocity and the acceleration. So at the each and every phase, so that will be the phases in SHM, or we can say that the phase in SHM. Now phase in SHM is basically the state of oscillation, means there will be number of states of the particle performing oscillation. Out of that, few we have to bring into study. In order to know the state of oscillation in the SHM, we need to know the displacement, the direction of velocity and the oscillation number at the instant of time. Knowing only the displacement is not enough, means only displacement is the not quantity enough for the phase in state, or you can say that. Hence the other quantities like a direction of velocity and it repeats for the successive oscillations. These facts are also important to know for stating the phase in SHM, like a velocity, acceleration and the displacement. Now knowing only velocity is not enough, because there are two different positions, means the velocity may be at the two sides, so there are also two possibilities of the same velocity, thus it is not the necessary one. So means it is not the enough one. Now even after this, both this repeat for the successive oscillations, means both the velocity and the displacement will be repeat after every completion of oscillation. So this is the phase in SHM. Now we will see, students, the phases which we have to learn in this phase in SHM part. So students, this is the first phase that we have learned. So at the phase, means the theta is equal to 0. So this is the first position that we have to study. So theta is equal to 0 indicates that the particle is at the mean position, means the particle has not performed the further displacement, thus it will be only theta is equal to 0, so it will be at the mean position. Thus the moving to the positive during this beginning of the first oscillations, means it will be just beginning of the first oscillation. So as the phase angle will be theta is equal to 360 degree, means as it is lying on the x-axis, so the theta will be equal to 360 degree. So if you consider in the radian, then it will be 2 pi radian. Then is the beginning of the oscillation. Now and so on for successive oscillations, when the particle will performing one oscillation and it will come back to its again to the mean position, then there will be the 360 rotation of that particle, or you can say 360 displacement of that particle. So the 2 pi radian will be the displacement in the radian. Now we will see the second phase. So at the second phase, the phase will be theta is equal to 180 degree, means, or you can see in the radian it is pi radian. So it indicates that during the first oscillation the particle is at the mean position, means, and at the moving at the negative side, means you can say that the particle will be on the negative position and it will be moving at the negative side. So we can say that the particle will be at the mean position and moving to the negative side. Now the similar state in second oscillation will have the phase, means the 360 angle will be the complete oscillation of the particle, and the next angle which will be added again of the same phase, that is theta is equal to 180 degrees. So the total angle, so total theta, you can say 360 plus 180 degree, or in radian you can say 2 pi plus pi radian. So this will be the angle in this first oscillation and the after completion of first oscillation. So this is the phase second at the theta is equal to 180 degree we have studied. Now we will see the third phase. Then the third phase that we have studied is the phase of 90 degree. The theta will be 90 degree, or in radian pi by 2. So it indicates that the particle is at the positive extreme position. So as you can see, the particle will be at the positive extreme position, and hence it will be possess this position during the first oscillation. Now for the second oscillation, means when the particle will complete its one oscillation and will look about for the second oscillation, then the theta will be, the same phase will be 360 plus 90 degree, or in radian 2 pi plus pi by 2 radian. So this is the third phase we have seen during the first oscillation and the second oscillation, and so on the angles will be goes on added as per the number of oscillations the particle will be completing. Now after that, student, we have studied the phase number 4. It is the phase 4, and at which the theta will be 270 degree or 3 pi by 2 radian. It indicates that the particle is at the negative extreme position during the first oscillation. Means the particle will be at the extreme position of the negative side. So we can say that for the second oscillations, it will say the angle will be, the theta will be the 360 degree of one complete oscillation and the 270 degree of the beginning of this phase of the next oscillation. So the total theta will be the 360 plus 270, or in case of radian we can say the 2 pi plus 3 pi by 2 will be the next angle or the next theta you can go on adding while the oscillations will be goes on increase. So this will, so students, these are the 4 phases we have seen about the phase in oscillations. Now we will see the next part of this oscillation chapter. Now students, we will be learning about the graphical representation of SHM. Means we will see the graphs of how to represent the particle performing SHM starting from the mean position towards the positive. Means we will represent the graphically the displacement, velocity and acceleration. We will see step by step. Now first of all, we will prepare the table in order to bring into use for the graphical representation. Now students, first of all, as we know that towards the positive side, the phi is equal to 0. Thus the expressions or the formulas for the displacement, velocity and the acceleration, we will see the displacement x will be a sine of omega t, and for the velocity it will be a omega cos omega t, and for the acceleration it will be minus a omega square sine omega t. So the equation for the displacement is x is equal to a sine of omega t, and further if we differentiate the displacement, then you will get the velocity. Means the a sine of omega t will be further converted into a omega cos omega t. So if you differentiate the displacement, then you will get the velocity. So this a sine omega t will be converted into a omega cos omega t in terms of velocity, and if you again differentiate the velocity, then you will get the acceleration, which will be minus a omega square sine omega t. So in terms of acceleration, if you differentiate the velocity, then the omega will be in constant, and thus it will be get multiplied with the already existed omega, so there will be the omega square, and as the derivative of this cos is the minus sign, so it will be a omega square sine omega t. So these are the equations that we are going to use to represent graphically and to draw the graphs of the velocity, acceleration and the displacement. Now students, we have to see the graphs for the time at the phase of 0, t by 4, t by 2, 3t by 4, t and the 5t by 4. So these are the time impacts at which we have to see the values of acceleration, displacement and the velocity respectively. Now for that, the theta we are going to use, means angles are 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi and 5 pi by 2. So these are the angular positions of the particle at which we are going to see the displacement, velocity and the acceleration. So students, as you can see the time impacts, the t value of small t will be 0, t by 4, t by 2, 3t by 4, t and 5t by 4. At this impact of time, we are going to see the displacement, velocity and acceleration, and at their respective values of theta. Means at the time 0, the theta will be 0. At the time of t by 4, the theta will be pi by 2. At the time of t by 2, the value of theta will be pi. At the time impact of 3t by 4, the value of theta will be 3 pi by 2. At the time of t, the value of theta will be 2 pi, and at the time of 5t by 4 the value of theta will be 5 pi by 2. So students, we will see the respective values of displacement, velocity and acceleration when we put these values of angle and the time in the equation. So students, first of all we will see about the displacement. So for the equation for the displacement is x is equal to a sine of omega t. So as you can put the value of theta or time, omega t is the angle and the t is the time, so you have to put that in above equation. Then the omega into value of t is 0, the omega t will be 0, and as the entire value of a sine omega t will become 0, thus the angle you will get, the theta you will get, or the displacement you will get, it will be 0. Now further, if you put the value x is equal to, we are going to calculate. Now in the second case we will put the value of small t, it is t by 4, and the value of theta it is pi by 2. Then we will get, if you calculate, then you will get. Now students, we will put the second value of t in the above equation of the displacement. Then we will get x is equal to a sine of omega t is the equation for the displacement. Now we will put the second value of t, that is t by 4. Instead of, if you put the value pi by 2, that is nothing but the it will be the 90. So the sine 90 is 1, so the x will be only a. So in that column we will put the value of displacement as a. So further we will put the value as the pi. So sine of 180 is 0 as we know, so the entire term, that is displacement, will become the 0, and again so on. You will have to put the value of 3 pi by 2, then you will get the negative side, then it will be the minus a. Then further you will put the value of 2 pi, it will be the value of 360, means sine 0 is 0, so the entire displacement will be 0. Then again you will put the value of 5 pi by 2, then you will get the value of displacement, it is 1, so it will be the a. So on, we will now exactly in same manner we will use the equations of velocity. So equation for the velocity is a omega cos omega t. So first of all we will put the value of 0, that cos 0 is 1, so the value of velocity it will be a omega. Now we will put the second value, that is the pi by 2, which will be sine cos 90. So cos 90 is 0, so the entire velocity will be 0. Now if you put the value of pi, that is 180, so we know that the cos of 180, that it will be at the negative sign, so it will be minus a omega will be term which will remain. Now so on, you will put the value of 3 pi by 2, that is value of cos of 273, so it is 0. Now we will put the value of 2 pi, that is value of 360, so we know that the cos of 360 it is 1, so it will be only a omega will be the term remain, that is the value of velocity. And at last the value of 5 pi by 2, so it will become 0, so the velocity will become the 0. Now exactly in same manner we will put the value for the acceleration. So equation for the acceleration is minus a omega square sine omega t. So we will put the first value, that is 0, that we know that the sine 0 is 0, so acceleration will be 0, and the sine pi by 2 we know that the negative, it will be at the negative side, so we will put the minus a omega square will be the value at the sine 0 is at the sine pi by 2 is 1. Now we will put the value of sine pi. We know that the sine pi means sine 180 is 0. Then again 3 pi by 2 means sine of 270 it is 1, so it will be a omega square. Then 2 pi means the sine 360 it is 0, as it was at the 180 it was also 0, so at the 360 it will be also 0. So at the value of acceleration at the 5 pi by 2 it is 0, as the sign value will be 0, so acceleration will be 0 and it is in the negative form. Thus the phi pi by 2 is the angle at the negative side, so the value of acceleration it will be minus a omega square. So students, this is how we have to calculate the values of displacement, velocity and acceleration with the help of angles putting into the respective equations. So by using this chart, we have prepared the chart now. By using this chart, we will plot the graph for the SHM, which we are going to see in the next lecture. So thank you so much. We will meet in the next lecture, students.